Hello, I'm Dr. XDN Gutierrez, Mayor of Moreno Valley, and I'm here to talk about veterans. Moreno Valley is a military-friendly city, and we are home to many of America's veterans. In Riverside County alone, there are about 120,000 veterans. If you add those living in neighboring LA and San Diego counties, then the total number of military veterans just in those three counties swells to almost 700,000. As mayor, I want to recognize and thank you for the service you have provided to the United States and to each of your fellow countrymen. But I also want to talk about you and the example veterans set for the rest of us. It's been my pleasure to have met many veterans, and one thing you all seem to have in common is that you don't brag about yourselves or your service. You wore your medals on your chests, not on your sleeves. Another common characteristic that I've noticed in veterans is your willingness to help others and be of service. Veterans are just the most generous people. One of the great benefits of having so many veterans in our city is that chances are good that you'll have a veteran as a next-door neighbor. And I want to assure all veterans and their families within the sound of my voice that here in Moreno Valley, we honor and respect you. We don't wonder what was in it for you to defend our country and our Constitution. We understand that you are men and women who answered the call to serve the causes of American freedom and American democracy, causes larger than any one of us. We understand that your military service was not transactional. You didn't serve because you expected something in return. For the veterans I've known, it's privilege enough to be able to stand tall between the United States of America and anyone foolish enough to threaten it. But not everyone can understand that kind of unhesitating willingness to sacrifice for the sake of others. Not everyone can comprehend the fact that veterans consider it a high honor to risk their lives in defense of their country and their countrymen. And apparently, not everyone understands that most Americans respect and revere military veterans, both the living and the honored dead. So it's important that we continue to set aside as a national holiday a day dedicated to those who've worn the uniform. We should do it to educate those who don't understand the nature and nobility of service to our country. And let it also serve as a reminder to the rest of us to ask ourselves, how can I be of service? What can I do today to help strengthen and protect our country, our democracy, and our Constitution? You see, each of us can serve in our own ways. Whether it's volunteering to wear the uniform or volunteering at a food bank, there are many ways for us to be of service to our country, our state, our community, and our neighbors. When I think of veterans, I'm reminded of the old saying that no one stands as tall as someone who stoops to offer a helping hand to another in need. So on this day, to all the military veterans in Moreno Valley, whether you served in the Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marines, or Navy, thank you for defending our nation and our Constitution, and thank you for the example of service you provide for the rest of us every day of the year.